Next up, Vidyartha College taking on Wesley College. A team that has adopted this ground as their virtual home grounds. Vidyartha College will want to make sure that they capitalize on the opportunity that they've received. Wesley, on the other hand, a team that really couldn't reach their potential, a team with a lot of potential, couldn't really match up to that potential. Will want to make sure that they put in a good performance in the final tournament with some silverware on offer. Quarterfinal number 2 of the club plate segment, Vidyartha taking on Wesley.
If you're just joining and you missed the first encounter, the college defeated Dharmaraja College 22 points to nil, and this will be the second cup played quarterfinal. The home side, Vidyartha College Kandy taking on Wesley College. It's going to be another interesting encounter. We have some great encounters coming your way, so do manage to stay tuned with us throughout the day. It's the Knockouts Day here in the Under-19 Division 1 School 7s 2022. Vidyartha College to take the kickoff. Wesley with a clean collection. Wesley trying to find the gap early in the morning. This is Wesley. Vidyartha.
Wesley straight away looking to play some expansive rugby using the entire width of the field. But Vidyartha have been equal to the toss. Good defensive work, and here's Vidyartha College. With possession, it's very important that you hold on to possession. One of the Wesley players down. Seems like that Isuru Pereira, is it? Needing some tending to. That is Tarusha Jayavira, the Wesley skipper. They'll want to have him on the field as much as they possibly can. Yes, seems like that's a blood bin. He'll have to fix that bleeding before he comes back in.
If you remember, Sudarshan, it was these two teams who actually kicked off the league season. Vidyartha College taking on Wesley. Wesley College won that encounter quite comprehensively. But since then, Vidyartha actually turned a page. They have been really good since that victory over St. Peter's College in this season.
Wesley with the put in. Looking for space to run is Jayavardhana. Makes the ball available, quick ball available for Wesley now. Changing direction. Needs somebody to straighten things up. Changing direction again, but has been left behind. Vidyartha gets a boot on it. Now Vidyartha. still on the charge. It's a foot race. It's going to be taken back. Referee Anashanta says that he needs to have a chat with the assistant referee. Who awards the try? Well, Vidyartha College getting the first score against the run-up play. Wesley looked like they were getting through their motions and getting into the rhythm, but Vidyartha making use of the tiny window of opportunity that came their way. And this is what it is in this game of sevens. You need to take all the opportunities that come your way, because it can change and it can finish very, very quickly. So a look at the replay. Vidyartha will be thanking their stars, or mostly the mud on the ground, for that score and their luck. Wesley looking for options now. Will be desperate to go into the break with some score, and Vidyartha putting on a real shift in the counter-ruck, making sure that they back themselves up. Wesley under pressure inside their 22, manages to offload, but loses the ball forward. Oh well, shoulder charge, yellow card. Not necessary at all. Unfortunately, we are not able to identify the Vidyartha players because we haven't received the declaration forms from the Tigers. So if there's someone of you who is involved with the Tigers, it'll be nice for us to put a face to a number, name to a number rather, as Wesley College looking to take advantage of the extra numbers that they have, but haven't been able to keep hold of the ball for long enough. That can really frustrate any team. And it takes the sap out of you when you lose the ball so cheaply. The underfoot conditions aren't easy, so the players have to do that extra little bit to make sure that they are on the move as well.
I think it was Thiranagama who made the error, caused the mistake. That really could have been their first try of the game. Wesley College, they need to find some space here to get that first try, otherwise they will fall too much behind. So that's going to be a turnover at the scrum. Wesley College, they have numbers. Can they use this to their advantage? This is Thiranagama. Thiranagama, he has space. Can he go all the way? Thiranagama, and yes, Thiranagama goes over for the first try of Wesley College. It's even Stevens here in the second cup quarterfinals, Lashana.
Yes, lovely stuff from Wesley College. Just doing the basics. Draw and pass, draw and pass. 6 against 7. You're going to get that overlap any day of the week. A lovely bit of work, and the winger, Thiranagama, Malisha Thiranagama, like all good wingers do, tunnel vision on that corner flag. Go get it done. Conversion to come, going to be a difficult one because it's at a difficult angle. Very thankful to the little sunshine that we've been experiencing, although don't know how brief the visit of the sun is going to be, because there are dark clouds flanking the grounds from all parts. Yes, Thiranagama putting on those afterburners and outrunning the scrambling with the other defense. Five and a half minutes on our clock. Wesley restarts. That's going to be a problematic one. Quickly taken by Vidyartha. Puts ball to boot. They are going to opt to that tactic, but the chasers need to be committed, and they are committed. Inside the 22, Wesley opt to run from their own 22. Last time they were successful. Keeping your footing has been the biggest challenge to most of these players. Wesley still inside their 22. A little bit of an ambitious offload. Lakshisi, doesn't that make you want to go have a slide or two in the middle of the ground? And definitely not the way you're dressed now. With a white shirt, a little bit of very messy, muddy, slidey play. Penalty in favor of Wesley College as the buzzer goes from the desk. Could very well be the last play of a general play here in this second quarter final. We are currently at a deadlock, 5 points all. Will it be Wesley or will it be Vidyartha that goes on to meet Isipatana in the all-important semi-final? Wesley running on the outside, offloads. The offload is good. Pressure coming in from Vidyartha, but they need to match up the numbers. Space in the corner. Tarusha gets him to cut back inside. Sprinting away is Satirangama. Just couple of feet away. Vidyartha College trying to turn that ball over. Not a very good pass. Referee playing advantage in favor of Wesley College. Back of the hand pass falls into a man from Vidyartha. Wesley player wincing in play, doesn't look like too well for him. It looks like it's foot. Oh, it's the knee, I think. Not a sight that you fancy to see. He can barely move his foot.
And I think it's Tiranagama Sudarshana who scored the first try and nearly went over for a second. Probably had some issue during that final tackle he faced. Hopefully.
Let's see if we can try and take another look at that incision. If possible, Tiranagama seems like he's in massive, massive pain. Got to feel for that boy. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Well, kudos to the lads from Vidyartha getting there to help their opponent. Here's what happened. Tiranagama, take a look at his left foot. Oh. Twists in, twist out. I really hope it's not an ACL or an MCL. Decisive play here. 7 minutes on the clock or in the second half. Here's Vidyartha putting Wesley under pressure. Jayavira again on his feet but under pressure. Vidyartha have managed to push Wesley back onto outside their 22 meters. Space on the outside, loses the ball forward. That's going to be advantage in favor of Vidyartha College, who have managed to earn a penalty. Now Vidyartha puts the ball to boot. It's a foot race. Collected by Jayavira. Beg your pardon, Jayavardhana. With the back of the hand pass, here's Vidyartha. Offloading. Fancy finding who their players are because the mud covers everyone. Now a kick and a chase. Wesley desperate. Vidyartha right on top of it. Collects the ball. Did he lose it forward? Referee decides no. So it's still play ball. Wesley now with an opportunity. Vidyartha putting them under pressure. Ball comes loose. Wesley desperate to collect that ball and have earned a penalty inside their 22 meters. What do they do now? 5 points all. It's a deadlock. Second quarter-final of the Cup Plate segment. Winner will go on to meet Isipatana, and Jayavira decides it's enough is enough. My team does not have enough gas to continue from 22 meters to go all the way to the other side. We'll take a breather and come back. That's going to be the first drawn game of the tournament in just the second knockout, which will be decided from extra time. I beg your pardon, it's half time, 5 points all.
Yes, Sudarshan, it went for so long that no, actually we thought that it's the full match because we had like 11-minute first half because the phases just went on. It just built in numbers and the ball didn't go out of play.
From here on, second half of the second quarter final, 5 points all, deadlock. I almost finished the game for either team and thought it went into half extra time as Vidyartha come under pressure in their own half and have earned a penalty. Showing dissent. Gets a yellow. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible for Wesley College. They are reduced to 6 men. Vidyartha with an opportunity, space to punch. Gets away from the first tackler. Has the sweeper to beat. Gets away from him as well. Vidyartha College into the lead, just like Isipatana did in the previous game. Start the second half, get into the lead. That's going to give you a lot of confidence. Isipatana also had that advantage against the opposition. They were reduced to 6 men. Here, Wesley College, completely unnecessary. Referee awards a penalty at the beginning of the second half. You are not going to show dissent. It's not your place to show dissent. Losing a very important player in that, and take a look at that gap that opened up. Punches it hard. One man to beat, puts defend. Difficult to hold on to any garment that's on a player because it's mud that you make contact with. 10 points to 5. Vidyartha in the lead now. Now Wesley with possession. Looking to run, looking to be adventurous and using the width of the field. They've been passing long. Wesley had the good fortune of getting the expertise and picking the brain of one of the best 7 players that we've seen lately, Fasil Marija. Vidyartha. Here's the Tigers with spring in their step. Space on the outside. Takes 2 men. Now to the corner. Cuts back inside. Difficult to find the footing. Vidyartha in a mood. Right underneath the post. That's the third. Vidyartha College Kandy. 15 points to 5 with the conversion to come. They are turning up the heat.
Yes, great piece of rugby with that the college Sudarshana. But unfortunately, to tell their names, we don't have their declaration form. So number 14 and number 11 scoring the 2 tries for Vidyartha College. 2 great tries for them. That's what they needed. And as you can hear, the crowd, they have started to be a bit more vocal as the hometown boys scored this great 3rd try. Look at that overflow. The number 14 was there to support his number 11. That was amazing to watch. Wesley College paying the price for that mistake they did. And here we go. Wesley College with the collection. Can Wesley College make a comeback try here? They need one as soon as possible before time runs out.
They have been restored to their original numbers. 7 against 7 now. Wesley sending the ball to the width of the field. Gets space on the outside. Here's a brilliant cover defensive tackle. Lovely work from the sweeper. Had to make that tackle with man and ball, because if the player offloaded and Tharu Sujayavira got that ball, that was curtains. So top stuff from Vidyartha. Great commitment shown in defense and attack. And that's what wins you championships. That's what wins you important titles, as everybody stops for a little bit of a breather.
No, I thought he was a bit too late to give away the pass, Sudarshan. I really could have given it away a bit earlier before he got tackled. Anyway, with the other college, with the advantage, they will have the put into the scrum. They have a 10-point buffer as well. Yes, Wesley College bringing in new numbers. It's Isuru Pereira who will join the front three for Wesley College. Can he make a difference here? They need a try. We have 3 minutes, around 3 minutes remaining on our clock in this second half.
Here's Vidyartha. They have used territorial kicking to very good effect. Wesley having to play rugby from their own half, and that's the correct half to be playing for Vidyartha. Pereira looking for options. Here's Jayavira, the danger man for Wesley. Very good tackle coming in from the Tigers. Pereira again swings out a wide pass. Wesley have been cooped into their own half and loses the ball forward. So Vidyartha putting pressure in the correct part of the field, making sure that they come away with possession. Important seconds ticking away on the clock. Barely recognizable, these lads now, and I fear for what's to come. Blue, white, yellow against blue, white, blue. And when it all becomes chocolatey, all you can see is that white and blue stripe. Here's Vidyartha. Under pressure in the scrum, but again, opts to kick. Gets a kick on the ball, and that will surely secure their place in the cup semi-final. Vidyartha College getting their fourth try, 20 points to 5, with the conversion to come and just under a minute to go. What heartbreak for Wesley, because Vidyartha have definitely played the conditions better. We saw how they thought about the kicking. We saw how committed the chasers were, even this try. And that's how they really turn things around in this second half. Wesley, when you have to keep turning back and try and track that ball, it takes the sap out of you. Not very difficult conditions to run on as well. Very soggy underfoot conditions. Lovely bit of work from Vidyartha College to finish that and book their place pretty much in the semi-final number 1 against the unstoppable Green Machine. Will Vidyartha be able to deliver a surprise? Their league encounter was spicy, to be diplomatic. Now Wesley losing the ball, but referee Arnashanta says hands in the ruck. Will we see a consolation try from the Double Blues? Both teams, St. Joseph's and St. Peter's, have been made to wait for an extended period of time. Like Laxisi said, the first half almost amounted to 11 minutes as Vidyartha kicked the ball out, and that will be the long whistle for this second quarterfinal of the Cup Plate segment. Vidyartha books their place in the first semi-final against Isipatana College. What a brilliant game of sevens rugby. It looked like a different kind of a team for Vidyartha in the second half.
As Vidyartha College making a strong comeback, it was 5-all at half time. But Vidyartha, just like Isipadna did during that previous encounter, coming out all guns blazing during the second half to register a 20.